Hi everyone, welcome back to the Reclaimed Ranch. My name is Tara, and today we are going to hop on into Easter. Have a few projects for Easter. So this little frame I got on clearance last year after Easter at Hobby Lobby, and I've had this paper for quite a while. I might have gotten it at Hobby Lobby as well, and I'm just going to change it up. I'm just going to put that really cute little bunny inside. But first, I'm going to cut it down, and then I'm going to use DIY's White Swan. I'm going to use 3 coats to cover up that checkered bunny in there. I mean, it was cute as well, but I always like to change up and be a little different than everybody else. And then I'm going to use my Fusion's Decoupage and Transfer Gel to adhere that to the little frame there. And basically, this project's done after that. Real simple and easy to upcycle something that you've already had in the past, or have, like if you go to Hobby Lobby, they usually have a good sale price. I think it's at 40% now. And then I always go after the holidays and kind of get whatever's left over. And these bunnies were from a thrift store. I spray painted them white. They were that really glossy white at one point. And when I spray paint it a matte white, it's easier to paint over it. So I'm going to use my metallic, Fusion Metallic and Rose Gold. Love this color. And then I do 2 coats of that, and I don't show it because at the end I kind of decided I wanted it a little bit more vintage looking, so I did add some of the DIY's dark wax to it. Not real heavy, just a very light coat, just to give it some depth and make it a little bit more old and vintage looking. And then this third project is that board that I got from the Goodwill bins, that clipboard. And this is one of my new decoupage papers, Birds on a Cage. And I went ahead with the White Swan from DIY, did 1 coat. I knew it was going to bleed through, but I just wanted it to kind of soak into that particle board. And so I helped it dry, and then of course everything is just bleeding through like crazy. So then I took it downstairs and I used Rust-Oleum's primer, gray primer, did 2 coats of that, and then I put another coat of the White Swan over the top. And now we're going to do, you can see that this is definitely rice paper, all those fine little pieces sticking out there. So I just take like a small artist brush and dip it in water and get that rice paper wet, and then just tear the edges, and that gives it more of a organic look. And again, we're going to use the Transfer and Decoupage gel from Fusion, which is on my website if you're interested in purchasing any of that. And then I do the layer underneath, and then I do a full layer on top. And then I go over with my heat gun to get those bubbles out. And I mean, it looked okay with just the white, but I wanted to do some fun blending. So I'm going to be using DIY's Aviary, Skeleton Key, and Petticoat Pink. And then I used Fusion's Putty, and just kind of used those colors along with the White Swan to blend and kind of paint the edges and just have fun with it. There was really no rhyme or reason on what I'm doing here. Just kind of playing around with the colors and having fun. I do use my Mr. Bottle to help with that DIY paint to kind of water it down a little bit, make it easier to manipulate, and then also kind of tone it down a little bit. So yeah, this was just a really fun time. Took me about a half an hour total, but I was watching a good show, just having a grand old time. And that's why I love the DIY paints. They blend really, really well together. Started out blending with a little artist brush, but then I found I was using the little foam dauber for the putty, and I found out that that worked actually really well. So then I went in with the other colors, and that really helped to just like shade and blend in the areas that I wanted it to. So if you're going to do that, I would recommend, on these smaller projects anyway, it's really nice to use either the DIY paintbrushes or the Stahlmeister paintbrushes to blend big furniture pieces. And blending on these smaller pieces like this is a great way to learn the technique, see what works best for you, and just getting the feel of how to get those colors to intertwine in between each other. And there we have my blended piece. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Fusion's Tough Coat in the gloss. That's going to give it a very sturdy coat for if you're using it actually for writing on and things like that. So I may go back and spray it over with the clear matte. The gloss is pretty shiny, so I'm kind of deciding on that. And I got this little bunny at a thrift store for a couple dollars. It was like a really yellowy color, not a very pretty yellow color, kind of like a dirty yellow. So we're going to go ahead and make it that stone effect. So I'm using Fusion's Hazelwood, and it's this gorgeous gray, which is perfect color for like a concrete look. And then we'll be using DIY's white wax to go over the top to get into all those beautiful little crevices and the fur on the bunny and all those details. So here's that white wax. Just going to take a little brush and get it into all those little areas, and then take a shop towel that's lint free and wipe it back. And that's going to give it that perfect muted cement color with all the white in the crevices. These are just so cute, but yet so easy to do. And they sell very well in the booths, so. And here are the final projects. Let me know what was your favorite. I'd have to say the clipboard is going to be my favorite, just because I love that decoupage paper, and blending is just so relaxing and so much fun. And so I will be adding some more paper. They are on their way. They should be here in a few days. It says sold out on my website right now, but the minute they come in, I'm going to go ahead and make them go live on the website. And so hopefully you guys can get some of your own of these papers, and I would love to see your guys' project. You can email me at thereclaimedranch@gmail.com and show me what you make with those decoupage papers. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you back here on Friday. Bye, friends.